Good morning. Today, I want to talk about something that holds the power to transform your life completely, something that can take you from where you are right now to where you've always dreamed of being. And the best part, you don't need years, decades, or even 6 months. All you need is 1 month, just 30 days. We often underestimate what we can achieve in a short period, thinking significant changes take a lifetime. But think about it, 30 days is enough time to establish new habits, change your mindset, and set the foundation for a future that's brimming with success, happiness, and purpose. I want you to imagine the person you want to become. What does that version of you look like? What do they do? What do they believe? If you can picture that, then you're already on the path to making it real. Changing your life in a month is not about shortcuts. It's about making small, consistent decisions every single day. It's about shifting your mindset, taking action, and holding yourself accountable. Change doesn't come from wishing things were different. It comes from deciding that enough is enough and taking responsibility for your life. You are not a passenger in this journey, you are the driver. And the first step is to realize that no one is coming to save you. It's on you to save yourself, to build yourself up, and to become the person you've always wanted to be. To change your life in 30 days, you have to start by examining your habits. Think about your daily routine. Are your habits working for you or against you? Our lives are a reflection of the habits we follow every day. If you're stuck in a cycle of procrastination, negativity, or self-doubt, it's not because you're incapable of change. It's because you've allowed those habits to control your life. But here's the truth: you can replace them with habits that empower you. You can choose to wake up earlier, exercise, read, learn a new skill, or meditate. Every small action you take in the right direction compounds over time, and in just a month, you'll be amazed by how much you've grown. But changing your habits is only one part of the equation. To truly transform your life, you need a powerful reason why. Why do you want to change? What drives you? Your why is what will keep you going when things get tough, because let's be honest, it won't always be easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when old habits try to pull you back, or when progress feels slow. That's when your reason becomes your anchor. Maybe you want to be healthier for your kids, build a career you're proud of, or finally live a life that feels true to who you are. Whatever it is, let it fuel you. Let it remind you that every sacrifice you make today is an investment in a brighter tomorrow. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is the number one thing that holds people back from changing their lives. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the thing about fear: it's only as powerful as you allow it to be. Fear is a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. The most successful people in the world didn't get there because they were fearless. They got there because they acted in spite of their fears. They understood that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. So embrace failure as part of your journey. Learn from it, grow from it, and keep moving forward. Another crucial aspect of transforming your life is your mindset. Everything begins and ends in your mind. If you believe you're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough, that's exactly how you'll behave. But if you believe you're capable of greatness, that belief will drive you to take action. Start by changing the way you talk to yourself. Replace negative self-talk with empowering affirmations. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am worthy, I am resilient. Over time, your mind will start to believe it, and your actions will follow. Let's not forget the importance of your environment. You cannot expect to change your life if you're surrounded by negativity, distractions, or people who don't support your growth. Take a hard look at the people you spend the most time with. Do they lift you up or do they hold you back? It might be time to set boundaries or seek out a new circle of influence. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. Your environment is a reflection of your priorities, so make it one that nurtures your growth. Now, I want to talk about the power of gratitude. In the pursuit of change, it's easy to focus on what we don't have or what we want to achieve. But don't forget to appreciate how far you've already come. Gratitude shifts your perspective and reminds you of the abundance in your life. Start or end each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day, a kind word from a friend, or the opportunity to work toward your goals. Gratitude not only makes you happier, but also attracts more positivity into your life. 1 month is also a perfect time frame to set and achieve a short-term goal. Goals give you direction and purpose. They turn your dreams into a roadmap. But here's the catch: your goal needs to be specific, measurable, and realistic. Don't just say, I want to get healthier instead. Commit to exercising 3 times a week, drinking more water, and cutting out processed foods. Break your goal into smaller steps and celebrate every milestone along the way. Achieving one goal will boost your confidence and motivate you to tackle bigger challenges. In this journey of transformation, remember the importance of consistency. Success isn't about doing something once and expecting miracles. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need to make huge, dramatic changes overnight. Focus on small, sustainable actions that you can build on. Over 30 days, those small actions will create momentum, and momentum is what drives lasting change. Lastly, I want you to visualize the person you'll become at the end of this month. See yourself stronger, wiser, and more confident. Feel the pride of knowing you didn't give up, even when it was hard. Hold on to that vision because it's not just a possibility, it's your future. Every choice you make over the next 30 days is a step closer to that version of you. So don't wait for the right time or the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Start today. Start with one decision, one action, one step. The next 30 days are going to pass anyway. You can let them slip by, or you can use them to create something incredible. You have everything you need to succeed within you. The only thing left is to take action. Your life is waiting for you to claim it. So go out there, commit to the process, and make these 30 days count. You've got this. 1. Small steps lead to big change. 2. Identify your why. 3. Replace fear with action. 4. Reprogram your mindset. 5. Create supportive habits. 6. Set a clear goal. 7. Optimize your environment. 8. Practice gratitude daily. 9. Commit to consistency. 10. Visualize your future self. 11. Take action today. When people think about transforming their lives, they often imagine grand gestures or monumental shifts. However, real and sustainable change doesn't come from trying to overhaul everything at once. It comes from taking small, manageable steps consistently. These small actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they build momentum and lead to significant results. This concept is often referred to as the power of compounding. Think of it like planting seeds. Each action you take, no matter how small, is like planting a seed. Water and nurture it consistently, and eventually it will grow into something substantial. But if you try to plant an entire forest in one day, you'll likely burn out and abandon the effort altogether. Instead of overwhelming yourself with major changes, focus on introducing tiny habits into your daily routine. If your goal is better health, start by drinking 1 extra glass of water a day or walking for 10 minutes. If you want to read more, commit to just 5 minutes of reading before bed. If you're looking to be more organized, spend 2 minutes each morning planning your top priorities. These actions might seem too small to matter, but their cumulative impact can be enormous. Once you succeed with smaller goals, you gain the confidence to take on larger ones. Consistency is key when it comes to small steps. It's better to perform a small positive action daily than to go all out for a day or two and then stop entirely. A 10-minute workout every day is more effective than a 2-hour session once a week. Writing a few sentences daily can eventually turn into finishing a book, while sporadic bursts of writing may lead to frustration. Small steps don't overwhelm you, so you're more likely to stick with them over the long term. They also create a sense of accomplishment that keeps you motivated. One small step often leads to another. This is known as the domino effect, where completing one positive action creates momentum for the next. For instance, waking up 15 minutes earlier might give you time to meditate or journal, which leads to starting your day with a clear mind and purpose. Decluttering one drawer in your home might inspire you to organize another, eventually transforming your entire space. Each small step reinforces the belief that change is possible, which motivates you to take further action. It's important to let go of the idea that you need to do everything perfectly. Small steps allow room for growth and adaptation. Even if you miss a day or two, the impact is minimal compared to the long-term progress you've made. What matters is that you keep going. By embracing small steps, you reduce the pressure of perfectionism and instead focus on making steady progress. Over 30 days, those small, consistent actions will lead to meaningful transformation. Fear is one of the most significant barriers to change. It whispers in your ear, planting seeds of doubt like, what if I fail, or what will people think? Fear of the unknown, failure, or even success can hold you back from pursuing your dreams. But here's the truth: fear isn't inherently bad. It's a natural response when stepping outside your comfort zone. The key to transformation lies in not eliminating fear, but learning to act despite it. Fear often shows up when you're on the brink of growth. It's a signal that you're venturing into new territory. The things that scare you most, whether it's starting a business, speaking in public, or changing careers, are often the very things that can propel you forward. When you understand that fear is simply your mind's way of protecting you from the unfamiliar, you can choose to see it as a guide rather than a barrier. Before you can replace fear with action, you need to acknowledge it. Avoiding or suppressing fear only gives it more power. Ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario and how likely is it? What would I do if the worst did happen? By identifying your fears and breaking them down, you take away their power. Often you'll realize that the worst case scenario isn't as catastrophic as your mind makes it out to be, and that you're more capable of handling challenges than you think. Shift your perspective on failure. One of the most common fears is the fear of failure. But failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. Every successful person has failed at some point. What sets them apart is their willingness to learn from failure and try again. I think of failure as feedback, a way to refine your approach and grow stronger. Instead of viewing failure as something to avoid, embrace it as part of the process. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this lesson to move forward? When you stop fearing failure, you free yourself to take risks and seize opportunities. Take small, brave steps. The best way to overcome fear is to take action, even if it's a small step. Action builds momentum and confidence. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking up in small meetings or practicing in front of a friend. If you're afraid of launching a new project, break it into smaller tasks and tackle one at a time. If you fear rejection, challenge yourself to make one new connection or ask for feedback. Every small action you take chips away at your fear, proving to yourself that you can handle it. Focus on the benefits, not the risks. Fear often makes us focus on what could go wrong. Shift your attention to what could go right. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? Visualize the positive outcomes of taking action, the sense of accomplishment you'll feel, the opportunities you'll create, the personal growth you'll experience. When the benefits of taking action outweigh the discomfort of fear, you're more likely to move forward. Reframe fear as excitement. Fear and excitement trigger similar physical responses: racing heart, heightened alertness, and nervous energy. The difference lies in how you interpret those feelings. Instead of saying, I'm scared, try saying, I'm excited. This simple reframe can shift your mindset and help you approach challenges with anticipation rather than anxiety. Surround yourself with courageous people. Fear can feel isolating, but you're not alone. Seek out people who inspire you with their courage, friends, mentors, or even public figures. Learn from their experiences and let their stories remind you that fear is normal, but it doesn't have to define you. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can also encourage you to take bold steps. Each time you act despite fear, you're building resilience. Celebrate those victories, no matter how small they seem. Whether it's making a difficult phone call, speaking up in a meeting, or trying something new, every step is a testament to your strength and commitment to growth. Conclusion: courage over comfort. Fear will always be a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. By replacing fear with action, you take control of your journey and open the door to growth and transformation. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you become a stronger, braver version of yourself. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you achieve or don't achieve in life. It's the lens through which you see the world, the beliefs you hold about yourself, and the way you respond to challenges. If your mindset is negative or limited, it can hold you back from reaching your full potential. Reprogramming your mindset is about consciously shifting your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes to align with the life you want to create. This process requires awareness, intention, and practice, but the results can be life-changing. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or things never work out for me, those beliefs will influence your actions and eventually your outcomes. On the other hand, positive and empowering thoughts can help you take bold steps, persevere through challenges, and seize opportunities. The key is to recognize that your thoughts are not facts, they're habits. And just like any habit, they can be changed. Identifying negative beliefs: the first step in reprogramming your mindset is becoming aware of the negative beliefs holding you back. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, failures, or fears. Ask yourself, what do I believe about myself that might be limiting my growth? Where did these beliefs come from? Are they true or just assumptions I've made? How have these beliefs affected my actions and decisions? If you believe I'm not smart enough to achieve my goals, it might stop you from taking risks, applying for a promotion, or pursuing further education. Once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can start to challenge and replace them. Rewriting your inner dialogue, how you talk to yourself plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. If your self-talk is negative, it reinforces doubt and fear. To reprogram your mindset, practice replacing negative self-talk with empowering affirmations. Instead of "I can't do this," say "I am capable of learning and growing." Instead of "I'm not good enough," say "I am worthy and deserving of success." At first, affirmations might feel unnatural, especially if they contradict long-held beliefs. But over time, repeating positive affirmations rewires your brain, making empowering thoughts your new default. Adopting a growth mindset, a concept developed by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through effort and learning. This contrasts with a fixed mindset, which assumes that your qualities are unchangeable. To cultivate a growth mindset, see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to avoid. View failure as a stepping stone to success rather than a sign of inadequacy. Celebrate effort and persistence rather than focusing solely on outcomes. Instead of thinking "I'm bad at this," shift to "I'm not good at this yet, but I can improve with practice." This mindset encourages resilience and helps you approach life with curiosity and confidence. Visualizing success. Visualization is a powerful tool for reprogramming your mindset. By imagining yourself succeeding, you train your brain to recognize and pursue opportunities that align with your goals. Take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and picture your ideal future. What does success look like to you? What actions did you take to get there? The more vividly you visualize your success, the more your mind will start to believe it's possible, which motivates you to take the necessary steps. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment greatly influences your mindset. If you're surrounded by negativity, whether from people, media, or circumstances, it's harder to stay positive. Make a conscious effort to spend time with people who inspire and uplift you. Read books, watch videos, or listen to podcasts that encourage personal growth. Create a space that feels inspiring and reflects your goals. The more you expose yourself to positive influences, the easier it becomes to maintain an empowering mindset. Practice gratitude and self-compassion. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's already abundant. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice rewires your brain to notice and appreciate the good, making it easier to stay optimistic. Equally important is self-compassion. When you make mistakes or face setbacks, don't beat yourself up. Instead, remind yourself that everyone struggles and that you're doing your best. This approach fosters resilience and helps you bounce back more quickly. The role of consistency. Reprogramming your mindset isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Just like building physical strength requires regular exercise, strengthening your mindset requires consistent effort. Incorporate practices like journaling, mindfulness, and affirmations into your routine to reinforce positive thoughts and beliefs. Conclusion: empower your mind to empower your life. Your mindset is your most powerful tool for creating the life you desire. By recognizing and challenging negative beliefs, adopting empowering thoughts, and cultivating a growth-oriented perspective, you can unlock your true potential. Remember, change begins in your mind. Reprogram your mindset, and you'll reprogram your life. Habits are the building blocks of your daily life. They dictate how you spend your time, energy, and focus, ultimately shaping your long-term success or stagnation. If you're looking to change your life, it's essential to evaluate your current habits and replace the ones that no longer serve you with ones that align with your goals and aspirations. Supportive habits create a strong foundation for growth, productivity, and well-being. Understand the power of habits. Habits are automatic actions, things you do without thinking. They reduce the mental energy required to perform daily tasks, but this automatic nature can work for or against you. For example, a positive habit like exercising daily strengthens your physical and mental health over time. A negative habit like procrastinating or scrolling endlessly on social media wastes time and energy. To create supportive habits, you need to first identify which ones are helping you and which ones are hindering your progress. Identify and audit your current habits before you can create new habits. Take stock of your existing routines. Ask yourself, when building supportive habits, it's crucial to start with small, manageable changes. Trying to overhaul your life all at once can feel overwhelming and unsustainable. For example, instead of saying, I'll exercise for an hour every day, start with a 10-minute workout. If you want to improve your diet, add one healthy meal or snack a day, rather than revamping your entire menu. Small wins create momentum and make it easier to stick with new habits. Over time, these small changes compound into significant results. Use triggers to reinforce habits. A habit trigger is a cue that prompts you to perform a specific behavior. By attaching your new habit to an existing routine, you can make it easier to stick to. For example, pair brushing your teeth with practicing a quick mindfulness exercise. Use your morning coffee as a reminder to review your goals for the day. Link your workout to finishing a specific task, like answering your last email of the day. These triggers create a seamless flow in your daily routine, making your new habits feel more natural. If you have a habit that's holding you back, don't just try to eliminate it, replace it with something positive. Your brain craves the reward associated with the habit, so give it an alternative that serves your goals. For instance, instead of scrolling on your phone before bed, replace it with reading a book or journaling. If you snack on unhealthy foods, replace them with healthier options like fruit or nuts. This approach makes the transition easier and more sustainable. Make your environment work for you. Your environment has a significant impact on your habits. To create supportive habits, design an environment that encourages success. Keep healthy snacks visible and within reach to promote better eating habits. Place your workout clothes by your bed to encourage morning exercise. Remove distractions, like turning off notifications or creating a dedicated workspace to foster focus and productivity. A well-designed environment reduces resistance and makes it easier to follow through on positive behaviors. Tracking your habits helps you stay accountable and motivated. Use a journal app or simple checklist to monitor your progress. Each time you complete your habit, mark it down. The visual representation of your consistency can be highly motivating and encourage you to keep going. Check off every day you meditate. Track your water intake using a hydration app. Write down your workouts in a fitness journal. Seeing your streaks grow reinforces your commitment and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Habits stick more effectively when there's a reward associated with them. Celebrate your progress to keep yourself motivated. Rewards don't have to be extravagant. They can be simple and meaningful. Treat yourself to a favorite snack or activity after completing a week of consistent workouts. Take a moment to acknowledge your efforts by reflecting on how your new habits make you feel. Rewards create a positive feedback loop, making your brain associate the habit with pleasure. Creating supportive habits takes time. It's said that forming a habit can take anywhere from 21 to 66 days, depending on the complexity of the behavior. The key is consistency. Show up every day, even if you can't do it perfectly. A missed day isn't a failure, it's just a reminder to get back on track. Combine habits for maximum impact. Once you've established a few supportive habits, consider stacking them for greater efficiency and impact. For example, pair stretching with listening to a motivational podcast. Combine meal prepping with planning your weekly schedule. By bundling habits together, you create a streamlined routine that reinforces multiple positive behaviors. Conclusion: build a foundation for success. Supportive habits are the foundation of a successful and fulfilling life. By consciously creating habits that align with your goals and removing those that don't, you can transform your daily routines and ultimately your future. Remember, the habits you choose today determine the person you'll become tomorrow. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life change one habit at a time. The most significant step toward transforming your life is starting today, not tomorrow. Often we delay action because we're waiting for the perfect moment, the right mood, or more resources. But the truth is, waiting only postpones progress. There's no such thing as a perfect time, and transformation begins the moment you take that first step. Small, immediate actions set the foundation for lasting change and send a clear message to yourself: I'm ready to grow. Delaying action often stems from fear, doubt, or overthinking. You might tell yourself, I'll start when I feel more prepared, need more time to plan. I'll begin on Monday or next month. But this delay creates inertia and builds resistance, making it harder to start later. By acting today, no matter how small the step, you build momentum. Action breeds confidence and clarity, showing you what's possible as you move forward. Focus on progress, not perfection. One of the biggest obstacles to taking action is the pursuit of perfection. You might think you need the ideal plan, perfect tools, or flawless execution to begin. This mindset leads to procrastination and stagnation. Instead, shift your focus to progress. What small step can I take today that brings me closer to my goal? If you want to get healthier, don't wait for the perfect gym or diet plan. Start with a brisk walk or swapping one unhealthy meal for a nutritious one. If you want to start a new career, don't wait for the ideal job opening. Begin by updating your resume or networking with one person. Imperfect action is always better than perfect inaction. Break it down into micro steps. A big goal can feel overwhelming, which often leads to inaction. Break it into smaller, manageable steps to make it less intimidating. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by jotting down a single idea or writing 100 words today. If you want to save money, set aside even $1 today to kickstart the habit. These small steps create momentum, and as you complete each one, your confidence grows. You don't need all the resources, skills, or tools to start. Many people mistakenly believe they need to wait until they're fully prepared. But preparation often comes through action. Start with what you have right now. Use free online resources to learn a new skill. Begin with the time and energy available, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. As you take action, you'll discover what additional resources you need and how to acquire them. Sometimes change requires a bold move to break the cycle of procrastination. This could mean signing up for a class or course you've been hesitating to take, making that difficult phone call, or sending an email that could open new doors, declaring your intentions to a friend or mentor to create accountability. A bold step doesn't have to be huge, but it should push you out of your comfort zone and reinforce your commitment to change. Once you take action, even a small one, it creates momentum. Momentum makes the next step easier and more natural. If you commit to a 10-minute workout today, you're more likely to feel motivated to exercise again tomorrow. Cleaning one small area of your workspace today can inspire you to tackle another tomorrow. Momentum builds confidence and reinforces the belief that change is possible. Visualize the impact of starting today. What will my life look like a month or a year from now? If I take action today, what opportunities am I missing out on by waiting? By focusing on the long-term benefits of immediate action, you can overcome the hesitation that often accompanies starting. Remember, the sooner you begin, the sooner you'll see results. Combat excuses with commitment. Excuses like lack of time, resources, or energy often prevent us from taking action. But excuses are simply stories we tell ourselves. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, ask, what can I do with what I have right now? When you prioritize action over excuses, you take control of your progress. Accountability drives action. Accountability can help you stay committed to taking action. Share your goals with someone you trust or join a group that aligns with your aspirations. Knowing someone else is rooting for you or holding you accountable can push you to act, even when motivation wanes. Starting is an achievement in itself. Celebrate the fact that you took that first step, no matter how small. Acknowledging your efforts reinforces the belief that you're capable of change and keeps you motivated to continue. Taking action today is the most critical step in changing your life. No matter how small the action, it sets the wheels of progress in motion. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The sooner you act, the sooner you'll move closer to your goals. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and the best time to take that step is right now. Thank you for spending your time here, and I hope the insights shared help inspire and guide you toward the changes you seek in your life. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Believe in your potential, act with courage, and embrace the journey ahead. Goodbye for now, and may your path be filled with growth, success, and happiness. Take care.